Hello and welcome to week 12 of our English co-rec. So this week, last week we completed our pre-writing and our outline. This week we're going to be working on our rough draft of our last essay. So hang in there. We're chugging along and we're almost done. Let me minimize. Oh, real quick. I am seeing a lot of use of AI. I have ignored it thus far, but it is getting worse and worse. I need you to know using AI will result in a 0. That includes Grammarly or any other writing helping format like Grammarly. I'm seeing 100%. I don't know if it's because of the writing or if it's because of Grammarly, but I will say the writing samples that I have from you don't necessarily match the essays that I'm getting. And those essays that aren't following the outlines kind of tell me that AI is in use. So I've ignored it until now. But with this rough draft being due this week in week 12, if there is any percentage of AI, I am going to give you a 0. So make sure you are writing these essays completely out of your own mind, following the outline that I gave you. And if you do need help, reach out to Barbara, reach out to our writing lab. They work online as well. And we also have, if it's after hours, and that's the only time you can really meet with some of the tutors, we have Brain Fuse that you can use in the later hours and overnight hours. So make sure you are writing your own papers, because beginning this week, I will be checking for AI. And if there's any form of AI or anything's coming up as any percentage, you will receive a 0 for the assignment. So do it yourself, get help from a human, and you will be fine. All right, so let's move on. Week 12. So again, you're going to be writing your rough draft. Make sure you read over that essay proposal just to make sure you're following all the instructions. I'd also look over the compare and contrast rubric so you know where I'm going to be taking points and what I'm looking for before you submit your compare and contrast essay into the Turnitin link. This week we're reading Richard. Remember, on the weeks where we have a rough draft due, I want you to focus your writing on that rough draft and not worry about writing a reader response. So this week we are only actively reading Richard. There is no reader response. And this week we're working on usage and style in Khan Academy. The semester's winding down. It is getting close to the end, guys. So make sure you're doing your best. Hang in there. If you have questions, I am only an email away. This last week was pretty intense for me as far as my workload, so it took me a little while to get back to you in week 11, but I'm here if you need me. Just email me. Please don't contact me on Gradebook, or I'm sorry, not on Gradebook, on Blackboard, because I don't always get notification that I have messages there, but if you email me, I will get that message. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you check that essay proposal rubric, or essay proposal and the rubric, so you know what I'm expecting for this essay. Follow that outline. I list exactly what you should write and in what order on that outline, so use the outline. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Let me know if you need anything. Bye, guys.